recording so that you people will get it afterwards. So recording has been started right now. Now pay attention that after this we people will be talking about parts of speech, and parts of speech madhe nouns we people will be studying. So what is noun and its types, because we want to learn them, we want to use them when you people will be studying about it. Then next one we people will be studying about pronouns. Okay, so that is also important part of English grammar, and we would like to learn what are pronouns, that I, we, you, he, she, it, they, and their objective case, their subjective case, and their usages in various sentences. That is also we people will be learning. Then next one be verbs. So very important part of verb, that we people need to understand what is verb and how main verb is there, how helping verb is there, what are three forms of verbs, that is also we people need to discuss. And in auxiliary verbs there are two types. One is modal auxiliaries. So when we people will be learning about modal auxiliaries like shall, will, can, could, may, might, must, need to, dare to, used to. These are some of the modal verbs that they carry some their own meaning, but we people need to understand its use. Again, in helping verbs, there is another type, and that is auxiliary verbs. So, which are auxiliary verbs? Auxiliary verbs are like maybe am, is, are, was, where, do, does, did, then have, has, had. These verbs are called auxiliary verbs, and we people will learn about its use. And again, that is important part, that will be tenses. So basically there are three types of tenses, and there are subtypes as well we people will be learning. And after learning all these content, you should try to use them into your communication. तुम्हाला ते वापरता यायला पाहिजे, म्हणजे आर्टिकल्स असतील, नाउन्स, प्रोनाउन्स असतील, किंवा वर्ब्स असतील, टेन्स असतील. विथ द हेल्प ऑफ ऑल दिस यू पीपल will be able to make sentences, speak with your friends, speak with your teachers. That efforts we people have to take for improving our English. Already I have told you, if you have any question or something that you want to say, that time only you people have to raise your hand. Okay, so it's all right, but Ganesh, do you want to say something? Ganesh Kashid. I can see you have raised your hand, and that's why. Okay, fine. If there is nothing, then in that case, pay attention. So that was all about 1.1. Okay, so you people will learn all these things. Is it clear? Have you taken it down? लिहून घेतलं का हे?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine. Then let's go to the next slide. Next slide is in front of you. In that, we people will be learning about 1.2, and in 1.2 you people are going to learn about the continuing part. We are continuing same unit, and in same unit that you people will be learning about English grammar itself. And in 1.2 we are going to continue with adjectives. So in that we will learn what is adjective and its types, how to use adjectives to describe a person, place, or thing. Then next is adverbs. Again, adverbs also, that what is the function of adverbs in a sentence. Then what are adverbs, types of adverbs. So these points will be covered. Then next one be about prepositions. In prepositions, we people will be learning about what is preposition and its importance in a sentence. For example, if I write something like this, the book is the table. So if you read this, is it a complete sentence or is there something missing? The book is the table. That is one written sentence I have written. So
On
what
the
Not
is,
table.
complete
On
sentence.
the
The
table.
with
On the
in
table.
okay, yes. Many of the students are
On the
right.
table. Under
Yes.
the table.
Yes, majority of students, you people are right that whatever you have guessed it is right. Something is missing and that missing is here. And you have already given me options also. You can use here the book is on the table, or you people can mention under the table as well. So very good. Such kind of responses are expected from your student. So this on, just take an example of on, that makes a sentence complete. Without this, the sentence cannot have complete meaning. So therefore, prepositions play important role in completion of the sentences. So that kind of prepositions in, on, upon, into, over, under, below, beneath, beyond, behind. So these are some of the prepositions. We will learn each preposition with some examples. Again, next part, it is conjunctions. Okay, conjunctions. What is the role of conjunctions? Conjunctions used to join two.
join the sentences.
Yes, yes, you're right. Join two sentences, two phrases, two words, two clauses are used for uh, joining two sentences. Conjunctions like and, Ram and Sham, or I play cricket and study, something like this. So you people will come to know about different conjunctions. In conjunctions also, there are two types. We call it coordinating conjunctions and subordinating conjunctions. So we'll discuss about them when we will be learning about them in next classes. So I hope that you might have written this syllabus also. He सुद्धा लिहिलं 1.2.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Then
sir.
good.
Yes,
Then
sir.
next slide is in front of you. In next slide also, we people are just learning the same unit, and in same unit English grammar, but now 1.3. Now 1.3, it is somewhat different now. It is not completely based on that English grammar, but it might be somewhat related with vocabulary or something like this, or words and phrases. So in 1.3, you people have again three different concepts. First is idioms and phrases. So do you know the meaning of idioms? Anybody?
Money.
Yes, you're right. म्हणी आणि वाक्यप्रचार जसे तुमच्या मराठीमध्ये किंवा मदर टंग मध्ये असतील, similar, you people are going to use them into English also. In English also, there are some idioms and phrases, and that we people will be learning. Now, this might be completely new for you. And how to pronounce it? It is called cliches. You have to pronounce it cliché, and its plural is cliches. Okay. So cliché means what, or cliches means what? That I am going to explain now. So cliches are also word phrases. They are also word phrases which are used number of times repeatedly, again and again they are used, so that their original meaning is missing. Okay, original meaning is lost. And they are also similar to idioms, not idioms, but like that only. But such kind of words or phrases are there in English language which are used over the time again and again, and because of that what happens, their original meaning is lost. Such kind of words, they are called cliches. Okay, if you do not understand right now, it's okay. When we people will be learning unit number 1.3, that time we people will see in details. मराठीमध्ये सांगायचं तर एखादा असा शब्द किंवा एखादा असा शब्द समूह असतो की ज्याचा वापर इतक्या वेळा केला असतो की त्या वापरामुळं काय होतं, त्या शब्दाचा जो मूळ अर्थ आहे तो मूळ अर्थ तिथं काय होतो, नाहीसा होतो. सच काइंड ऑफ वर्ड्स, दे विल बी कॉल्ड क्लिशेस. I hope you get it. Again, this will be again new word for you. It is called, any question? No, any question? Okay. So redundancies, I would like to talk about now redundancies. How to pronounce it? It is called redundancies. And try to understand what do you mean by redundancies. So redundancies, it is a kind of repetition. Okay. Repetition, it means you are telling same thing by using 2 or 3 words. Okay. So for example, if I say return back, one example is like this: return back. So these 2 words convey same meaning. So return means coming back. So there is no need to use again return back or return come back, something people say like this. So in that case, what happens that you people normally use 2 words or 2 same words, similar words to convey the same thing. Punaravrati, in Marathi, you'll call it Punaravrati. Okay. So for conveying some words, you people will just use 2 words, 2 concepts for conveying same thing. That time it is called that redundancies. Okay, is it clear? Here we have done with unit number 1, and you completed writing also. So but लिहून सुद्धा घ्या. Shall we go to the next slide, unit number 2?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, fine. So next, unit number 2, it is vocabulary. Vocabulary stands for the collection of words. So different kinds of words that we people use. When we use language, it means that we use different kinds of words. So these words, they are formed by different kinds of processes. So in this unit, we people will be learning about how to get more and more words. Maximum words can be made from one word. Okay. So in this, you people will be learning about 2.1 is synonyms and antonyms. Quite simple topic. Why it is quite simple? Because we have been studying it since our childhood about synonyms and antonyms. Come and go, low, high, hot, cold. These are some pairs of synonyms, opposite pairs that you already know. But here, the difficulty level will be a little bit more. That you people have to understand. Difficulty level will be more because you people are going to prepare for verbal ability. तुम्हाला काय करायचंय, व्हर्बल ॲबिलिटीचं प्रिपरेशन करायचंय. सो व्हॉट इज व्हर्बल ॲबिलिटी? That is one topic which is asked in every competitive exams. प्रत्येक प्रकारच्या कॉम्पिटिटिव्ह एक्झाम मध्ये व्हर्बल ॲबिलिटी वरती क्वेश्चन्स विचारले जातात. अँड दीज क्वेश्चन्स आर दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन्स: synonyms, antonyms. Okay, synonyms same meaning words, antonyms opposite meaning words. And that is quite simple. We will be discussing. In fact, there is nothing to teach about synonyms and antonyms. Already you know. We'll take a list of words which are having synonyms and some words having antonyms. Okay. Then we'll discuss about this 2.2, and it is like this: prefixes and suffixes. I think that this topic might be new to you. So I will explain this with one example, and then we will go to the next slide. So you just note down the word this. I am writing one word, that is nation. Okay. Okay. So nation is a word. So from this nation word, I would like to make different words now. So which word I can make now? by adding some prefixes to it or some suffixes to it.
National.
International.
National.
National.
Yes.
National.
Okay. Yes, I'm getting different responses. Somebody said national.
National.
Okay. So yes, you people are right. Here, if I add AL here, so what is AL here? AL is suffix. So we got different word and it is because of suffixes. National. Somebody told me nationality. Okay. If I write here nationality, again, you'll come to know that ITY. What is this ITY? It is again suffix. Then what will be prefix? Somebody told me inter.
International.
Okay, if I add here
International.
inter, yes, you people are right. If it is international, not internationality, international, then inter becomes here prefixes. So this type of, you people can give me some examples of prefixes or suffixes. Anti-national, yes, Yashraj. So one prefix is anti. So you people tell me some words from anti that begins with anti.
Anti-fertility.
Virus.
Antivirus.
Antivirus,
Anti-log.
anti-log,
Anti-corruption.
anti-corruption,
Antibody.
antibody, antibiotic,
Anti-blog. Anti-fertility.
anti,
Antiseptic.
antiseptic, antioxidants, Sridhar. Yes. So all you people are getting lots of ideas and lots of words. In fact,
Anti-clockwise.
anti-clockwise. Yes, you're right. So right now, in fact, we people are learning only. In details, we people will get only examples afterwards because there is nothing to teach about this prefixes and suffixes. If I give another prefix, something like this, you people will tell me some words which are beginning with this. I have sent it in chat box, this. You people tell me some words that is beginning with this.
Disagree.
Dislike, disagree, displacement.
Displacement,
Dislike.
dislike,
Disabled.
Continuous.
disable,
Dishonest.
discontinue,
Dismiss.
Disorder.
dismiss,
Discontinue.
disorder, discontinue,
Disconnect.
Discourage.
discourage, displacement,
Disability.
disability,
Rejoice.
Displacement.
Discuss. Discuss.
discuss. Okay, all you people now pay attention. Pay attention. If the word is discuss, so for that we have to think of root word. Okay, there should be a root word. In case of discuss, if you remove this, then curse remains. So curse is not a root word. So that also care we people need to take. So there are many more we people will be talking about tion, ment, suffixes tion, ment, nes, ing, ed. These are some of the words that we people will be discussing. Right now we have that much time. So what we people do, we'll go to the next point. This is just for your understanding only. While teaching, you people will come with lot of examples. We people will discuss them. And anyway, from the 15th of the February, some of the students will be here into the class. So that time also we people will be learning about them. So it doesn't mean that online will also continue, but physically also we will be in the class. Okay, let's go to the next unit. Number 3 is in front of you, and it is oral communication. Very important. As you people are in first year, you people are not bothered about what oral communication is and what is its importance. But I would like to tell you, in first year itself, I would like to realize that your oral communication is going to decide your placement. Okay, how? Because if you are able to do oral communication, then you people will be get selected into companies. You people will take part into group discussion. So what is procedure of placement? If any company comes to the college, then how do they conduct a placement? First of all, there is test. What kind of test? The test is aptitude test. Okay, aptitude test, there will be certain questions based on time and clock and railway and tank and whatnot. If you'll go into the second year, from second year onwards, you people regularly, you people have aptitude and CIP lectures. You can discuss with the friends who are in second year, third year. Okay, the purpose is what? If you prepare for aptitude, if you prepare for that CIP, then you people will prepare for your placements. That is our target, that is our vision. का आपण इंजिनिअरिंगला ऍडमिशन का घेतोय? That we want to make our career, we want to get placed in some good companies, multinational companies. How to get selected in such companies? हे फक्त ग्रॅज्युएशन झालं, बीटेक कंप्लीट झालं म्हणजे प्लेसमेंट मिळतं असं नाहीये. So therefore all you people just pay attention and realize it. फक्त जाणीव झाली पाहिजे आपल्याला की दिस इज नॉट ओनली थिंग दॅट की वी हॅव टू स्टडी अँड वी हॅव टू गेट गुड मार्क्स. आतापर्यंत 12th स्टँडर्ड पर्यंत किंवा मे बी थर्ड इयर पर्यंत यू पीपल विल फॉलो. येस साक्षी, एम आय ऑडिबल? आवाज येतोय का माझा?
might get on.
Some students get their mic on, so all you people just keep yourself muted, don't unmute yourself. Pay attention की फक्त पास झालं म्हणजे you're not going to get placement. For that you need to prepare yourself, and that preparation is like this. You have to prepare for aptitude, you have to prepare for communication, and one part of this, and that's why I'm talking about oral communication is the part of this your placement activity, that you should develop yourself in such a way that you will be able to talk with your friends, with your teachers, with your anybody who is in this campus, and that oral communication should be in English. Okay, now come to the point that why I was talking about this oral communication. You people are going to talk about some situational conversation. So what is this situational conversation? You people will be given a situation. So situation might be like that you people are asked to imagine that you are a teacher and another student is a student. So teacher and student is absent, and teacher is asking that why you were absent. So that situation you will be given. So here you people have to start talking. Or maybe another situation like this, one is a doctor, one is patient. You people have to imagine what communication will be taking place between a doctor and patient. Yes, Shreyesh, don't unmute yourself. Mute yourself, Shreyesh Dalvi. Okay, so such kind of situations you people will be given, and you will be asked to talk about such situations. One will be passenger, one will be conductor, one will be a shopkeeper, one will be a customer, and you will be given. Or two students, they're talking about their timetable of final exam. Some situations will be given to you, and you people will be talking about this, or you people will write dialogues and you will present it. Then next one you people write down, that is impromptu speaking or extempore. Do you know what is impromptu speaking? Anybody? It means that it is a kind of speech. Impromptu speaking, it means, or extempore, it means a kind of speech. And in such kind of impromptu speaking, the topics that are provided to you, they are not given you earlier. The topics are given on the spot. Means that if you are coming here and you'll be given topics simply, you'll not get any kind of time to prepare. Maybe time will be given to think, maybe 5 minutes before, something like that. Topic will be given, and then you people have to talk on that topic. That is called impromptu speaking or extempore speech. Okay, I hope that you have noted it down. लिहून घेतलं असेलच. Have you done it?
Yes,
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So with this now, I will stop here because I need to note down your attendance. Many of the students are not mentioning their attendance into chat box. So let me know. I will call roll numbers. Roll number 1,
Present, sir.
2,
Present, sir.
3,
Yes, sir.
4,
Yes, sir.
5,
Present, sir.
6. Roll number 6.
Present,
7,
Present, sir.
8,
Yes, sir.
9, 10,
Present, sir.
11, 11 absent, 12, 12 absent, 13, 13 absent, 14,
Present, sir.
15,
Present, sir.
16, 16 absent, 17,
Present, sir.
okay, 18,
Present.
19,
Present, sir.
20,
Present, sir.
21,
Present, sir.
22,
Present, sir.
23,
Yes, sir.
24,
Yes, sir.
25, 25 absent, 26,
Yes, sir.
27,
Present.
28, 28 absent, 28 present, okay, 29, 29 absent, 30,
Present, sir.
31,
Present, sir.
32, 32 absent, 33, 33 absent, 34, 35,
Present, sir.
36,
Present, sir.
37, 38,
Yes, sir.
39,
Present, sir.
40,
Present, sir.
41,
Present, sir.
42,
Present, sir.
43,
Present, sir.
44,
Present, sir.
45, 45 absent, 46,
Present, sir.
47,
Present, sir.
48, 49,
Yes, sir.
50, 51,
Present, sir.
52,
Present,
53, 54,
Present, sir.
55,
Present, sir.
56, 57,
Present, sir.
58,
Yes, sir.
59,
Yes, sir.
60,
Yes, sir.
61, 62,
Yes, sir.
63,
Present, sir.
64,
Yes, sir.
65,
Present, sir.
66,
Present, sir.
67,
Present.
68,
Present.
69,
Present, sir.
70,
Present, sir.
71,
Present, sir.
72.
Present, sir.
So 56 is present. All right. अजून कोणी असेल तर रेज युअर हँड. जे ॲब्सेंट नंबर असतील त्यांनी जे अटेंडन्स दिलेलं नाही असेल. 56 यू आर प्रेझेंट. Okay, this is the last minute. With this, we are going to stop here. So 28 I already you have given attendance. जे प्रेझेंट आहेत त्यांनी हात वरती करायची गरज नाही. Thank you. Remaining part we will continue in next class.